Alright, hey guys, Justin the Ninja here, back with more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last episode we have completed the Fire Temple. As you can see, the ring above Death Mountain is now the normal thing of smoke again instead of fire. Because whether you're kid or adult Link, you can see that above Death Mountain. So yeah, that's one of the things. This episode, my plan is to finish the side quest involving this Pocket Cuckoo. A couple years ago, I did a tutorial on how to glitch the game to get what I called the secret gauntlets. In reality, they were nothing special because all it really was it's a glitched out version of the golden gauntlets. Which in the tutorial, I went for the blue gauntlets, which have the same strength as golden gauntlets, but just another color. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, this episode we're going to be finishing the side quest that involves the Pocket Cuckoo. Okay. So, first off, since the Pocket Cuckoo hatched when we came out of the bottom of the well, when we were a young Link, all we gotta do is equip it, and Talon is actually inside this building. Talk to him, and he will actually return to the ranch. Also, I don't know why Link is walking so slowly. There we go. Link was walking weirdly for some reason. He wasn't running full speed. Afterwards, show the Pocket Cuckoo to Anju, and she will give you Kajiro, which is a blue chicken. Yes. Okay. So all we gotta do now, shut up, Navi. I don't care what you gotta say. I know what I'm doing. I'm just wanting to do some... Can I not do whatever I want for a little while, Navi? This is not like a Mario game where I'm forced to go point A to point B right then and there. This is an open world adventure game, not a linear Mario game. So Navi, can I please do whatever I want for a little bit? Because, let me break the fourth wall for a second, Navi. After I pulled the Master Sword, other than the dialogue exchange between me and the sages after I rescued them so far, for the most part, Ganondorf's reign has paused. Nothing really new happened. So, why don't you do us all a favor and shut the fuck up before we all get even more pissed off? Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry, that was probably a little bit extreme there, but I'm really that... Sometimes I really do get that much annoyed about Navi. I actually did not mean to take it that far. You'll see why in a second I did that. I changed the time of day. Also, since the Forest Temple is beaten, the monsters in the Kokiri Forest are no longer here. Because normally, if you haven't beaten the Forest Temple, the moment you enter the Kokiri Forest through that entrance, you will automatically get attacked by a giant Deku Baba. But since we cleared out the Forest Temple, it was like 2 or 3 videos ago, I want to say. the enemies are gone. Anyways, we gotta do now. See Kajiro's crowing now. Show him to this guy. Which, as young Link, he actually sits in front of the tree in Kakariko at night. And yes, I am fully aware that I am likely going to get copyrighted for just this music alone playing in the background. In fact, I heard you can, all the YouTube has to hear is the first 3 notes of the song, you can already get copyrighted.
Push the door.
I wasn't thinking you off. Sorry you had to hear that, guys, but nothing I can do. I cannot control when they bark. Okay. So what I was about to say before I get interrupted by the dogs barking was we gotta take this mushroom to this lady inside one of the buildings in Kakariko. Now the reason I refreshed the day cycle was to easily get to this building, we have to cut through the Kakariko potion shop. And we're here. It's this red building right here. You have to wait for the potion shop text to go away. And there you go. Okay, so after that, this potion gets made in... Well, Ina says that we received an odd potion. It's not really a potion. I think the 3DS version actually properly refers to it as a poultice. But even though it's just what looks like a powdery substance on a papery thing, it looks like... Well, the game says it's a potion, but it really is just this powdery stuff. There you are, Epona. And also, for those of you that don't know, and probably the majority of you do know, I actually named my horse in my Harvest Moon Let's Play after this character right here, Epona, Link's horse. Okay, so what we gotta do now is take this poultice back to the guy in the Lost Woods, which, if you played the game numerous times like I have, you'll know that the guy's not there anymore. Nintendo, copyright me. I don't give a crap. Do I even? I don't even care anymore. Okay. So you receive a saw, which now we must take to this new area. Even though there's a triangle pointing at it now, it's a place that we have not been to before. We actually could have visited this area as Young Link, but there's really not much of a point as Young Link and early on as Adult Link, other than for the side quest. And this is and for this side quest, you actually do kind of need Epona. Unless you want to wait, unless you don't mind waiting until later in the game when you get a certain item that lets you access the other part of the new area. And also, those things that keep appearing every once in a while in certain parts of the field, those are called big Poes. Which, what will happen is, you go through certain areas, they will appear, you can actually kill them and sell them to that guy inside the green roof building at the entrance of Castletown, which is what that significance that guy has to offer, the guy that replaces the guard when you're Adult Link. Welcome to Gerudo Valley. This place will actually have some significance later in the game. But at the moment, there's really nothing crazy about this area, other than for the side quest. Also, there's no bridge here, so what you gotta do is hop the bridge gap with Epona. This is why you need Epona. That's why I said Epona's optional. In the first video that we played as Adult Link, I said Epona was optional, but I highly recommended getting her. Corn on the cob! That's what he sounds like. Okay. So he gives us a broken sword, which now we must take up to Goron on Death Mountain. Which we may have noticed him before, but if we have, I didn't really acknowledge him. Basically, Goron is this giant Goron that sits on the side of Death Mountain near the peak or summit of it. And we're gonna make our way there now. So we gotta show this sword, this broken sword, to Goron. And the side quest will continue from there. Also, the sun's coming up on the game. Alrighty. Now we must cut back through Kakariko. We're gonna go up Death Mountain. Also, let me go ahead and equip the bow. Because on the way up to the summit, those Skulltulas on the wall still block the way, even as Adult Link. So I have the bow equipped to take care of them when we get towards the top. Also, the other good thing is, remember when we went through when we went through Death Mountain as Young Link, and the mountain would erupt every time we got near the summit? Well, since we are Adult Link and we have taken care of the Fire Temple, the mountain will no longer erupt. Which means when we go near the summit, the ground will no longer shake, and you'll no longer have to dodge flaming rocks. There we go. Now my sniping skills are coming back. I regained some sniping skill. Also, Spider Link does whatever a Spider Link can. Anyways, we gotta show Goron the broken Goron sword. And unfortunately, apparently because of the eruption from before we cleared the Fire Temple, his eyes are now irritated. And now we must go see King Zora. But, if you know the game well enough like I do, you'll know that when we go see King Zora, it won't be easy, simply because something will have happened to him. No, not death, but you'll see. Once we get there, you'll see. Something very disastrous happened. Well, not as bad as Castletown, in my opinion, but still bad enough. Ow, that hurt. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I am surprised that Link did not break his legs from doing that. From all those long falls he's been taking, how has he not broken a single limb? Then again, the characters in Mortal Kombat have suffered worse. Such as in part of Cabal's X-Ray in Mortal Kombat 9, he literally kicks the opponent's legs in the knees to the point where their knees snap, and then they're still standing like it's nothing. And that wasn't an exaggeration, that really happens. Alright, now to Zora's River. Nice try, Octorok. Nice try. Nice try, Octorok. Also, we're gonna need the Ocarina because the the waterfall still blocks the way. We have to still play Zelda's Lullaby. And what's this? Snow is beginning to fall. Yes, snow is beginning to fall. Okay, let's go and play the lullaby. And what's this? Yep, Zora's domain has completely frozen over. And we're about to see what I meant by something's wrong with King Zora. So he's alive, but he's frozen in a shell of red ice. Huh, how did that happen? Okay, I'm just joking. I was playing dumb there just to add to the, I don't know, suspense. Anyways, most of the water seems to still be here in Zora's Fountain. What's this? Jabu Jabu is not here anymore. People have theorized that because of Ganondorf, they theorize that Jabu Jabu died many years ago when Link was still sealed in the Chamber of Sages, just like how the Deku Tree did. I'm trying to climb one of these things. Ow. That took a full heart! That's not fair. Alright, that's a third heart piece. Jump. 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 Okay, let me stop. And fall into the water like a dummy. Sure, why not? And again, jump into the water like a freaking dummy. And that'll be it for this episode. So, consider leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing. And the next episode, we will be tackling the Ice Cavern and finishing the Goron side quest. See you guys then.